trying to go 80 yards. Why not go 85?
So they'll mark it back to the 16. Now they'll bring in a couple of new players. Why not keep the same ones? But I'm not the coach. As that looks like it's Cam Romney will check in. Also Cole Nelson. So they'll pull out a couple of receivers, and I think they're going to be content to run the clock.
Yeah, it's dropped down here.
Gower is the lone running back, double wing side with Griffin and Bonner. Jeff O will give on counteraction to Griffin on a little sweep. He's got three blockers out in front, steps inside one. He's into the defensive backfield. He'll be brought down for a gain of about, 18?
Yep.
But that's the end of the first half of play. It finds the Panthers on top 13-8, so we'll step aside for a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more on our halftime show from Pineview, where the Panthers lead 13-8.
If you're a mom, you can see your kids off to school, then be there when they come home. Convergence has day shift openings that start at...
running the ball at times, throwing the ball at times, and the very opening drive of the first half of play, the Redmen get down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal. On fourth down, we try to throw a pass to Andrew. Obviously, you and I are biased. We thought he was in. Officials saw it differently, and the Panthers then took over and do a good job getting out to a 7-0 advantage early. The Redmen answer, and then the Panthers answer late in the second quarter.
Cedar had an opportunity on that first drive that you alluded to, actually starting at first and goal at the 4, and just weren't able to get it in. And that's going to be a confidence builder for the Pineview defense. And they actually have bottled up Cedar fairly well tonight.
At least on the rushing end. Well, they have defensively as well. The passing game hasn't been as great as we would certainly like it. Panthers get on the scoreboard first, Tim. They go into the second quarter of play, as it was 0-0 in the first, as neither team really could mount much, except the Redmen did have that nice for opening drive that was turned away. But the Panthers go 68 yards in 8 plays, 14-yard pass play from Derek McAllister to number 20, Chase Williams. PAT was added and good, and it was 7-0 Panthers at that juncture. The Redmen has been their custom all season. Tim answer immediately back. They go 11 plays, 88 yards. Final 10 yards carried by Jeff Ollerson after he faked the fullback dive, followed his fullback off the left side. Then Mike Gower bangs off the right tackle for the 2-point conversion, and at the 6:26 mark, the Redmen led 8-7. But then give Pineview credit. They bounce right back after the Redmen score. They go 10 plays, 72 yards. I got to remember what the final one. A 2-yard pass play to Cody Wardell into the right or the left corner of the end zone. The PAT for 2 was no good, and the Panthers led 13-8. That's where we stand at halftime, 13-8.
And a great, I think, all-around effort from both teams tonight. Although the Pineview has the 5-point advantage, a couple of bright spots. Where one is that they only do have the 5-point advantage, as Cedar was able to convert their 2-point conversion and keep Pineview from making their 2-point conversion. So you got this kind of oddball score, more like a baseball score, I suppose, but you only have to overcome 5 points, so just a touchdown and you back up by 1 at the very least.
Well, it's going to be one of those back and forth, because Pineview scored first, the Redmen answer, Pineview scores right back. So both teams showing they've got the firepower offensively. Right now, the Redmen have not capitalized on an opportunity in that opening drive. I hate to keep coming back to that first and goal. We can't get it in. It was a 5-yard penalty, a 2-yard run, an interception stopped that drive inside the 5-yard line. Panthers didn't score that time, but it does stop a golden opportunity for the Redmen to get on the board right off the bat.
And you're going to see that the offensive effort from the Redmen down a little bit from what we saw last week at Dixie. We'll look at those coming up for you here.
It's 13-8 here at Pineview, and we're going to step aside, give some Redmen sponsors a little voice here on the halftime show. It's 13-8 Pineview. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on Talk Radio 590.
Hey, it's me. Did you know that at Cedar Builder Supply, you can buy your last grill first, and at special season-end closeout prices? Duquesne is the name, and Cedar Builder Supply is the place. All in-stock Duquesne barbecue grills are on sale at closeout prices. But where in Cedar City can I find Cedar Builder Supply? In the middle of the block, just north of Tink's Auto Parts on 200 West. You remember, the store where quality is a tradition.
Oh, I'm like so totally hungry.
Hey, relax, girlfriend. We're going to Brad's Food Hut in Cedar City. It's the place the in-crowd goes.
Cool. That's like so awesome. But do they really have good food?
Oh, totally. Like they have the best burgers because they're made fresh and they're...
Hansen will come up, and I don't know if there's an injury or not, Tim, but Jesse Griffin's got about a 6-inch swath of white tape on his left leg. Maybe he's pulled a little bit of a muscle. That'll be something you'll have to watch defensively. So Andrew Hansen set to kick off, waiting back to receive is number 27. That is Jake Foote. Also number 20, I believe. That's Chase Williams. Hansen will approach, little squibber down into a soft spot. It does get between the man. Foote will go down. Oh, he did touch his knee down at the 17 or 18-yard line. They'll mark it at the 17. So not a bad kick. First and 10 for the Panthers.
Not a bad kick at all. I think, Andrew put that right in a nice soft spot, and Foote had to get up there and kind of go down to get the ball. And his knee hit the ground as he picked it up. So they'll operate out of at the 17th, and we'll see what happens on their first play. Here comes Wardell out to the right. He will draw Griffin. See what happens as McAllister brings him up to the line.
Skyler Miller will go wide to the right side. They go toss to number 2, a new running back who check in. He'll sweep to the left side, take on Skyler Miller, and drag Miller for about an 8-yard pickup. That's Dexter Vowles, his first running. As the coach Arcelanian really uses a running back by committee, because they'll go almost a quarter at a time and then switch.
I like that idea. I wonder who gets to vote on it.
We'll call it. Looky here.
He said Bonnie got it.
Oh,
Kind of.
I owe her $1.
Oh, I owe her $1.
Okay. Alan's getting cookies from a cookie. Here goes McAllister on a pitch to Vowles again. He's not going to get anywhere. They'll drag him down for a loss.
That was Mike Neese.
James,
you want a piece of cookie?
I'll get some in a minute. James Platt and Fink on the tackle. They'll actually get back just about to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Penalty flags are down, though, Tim, in the backfield. Actually, about the line of scrimmage, I got to think that's going to be a hold as they're talking to Mike Gower, and I think this holding penalty the Redmen will take. As they're wanting to use valves around the outside on the edges right now.
I told you never to do that to me again.
What, leave you alone? Well, but look at that size of that cookie. You and I could eat
I
for
know.
a week.
You can't resist it. That's true. You got to stay with your cookie, I guess.
So they'll lose. It's going to be 10 on that play. And they'll march it back to inside the 15. We'll call it the 13.
That's the 4th penalty against the Panthers tonight. I remember we did that. This is it's Pineview.
Is that what it is?
School. That's what you here. I'm going out for a minute. Do the game. I go, okay.
All right, there you are. Well, that's right. I think
Basketball
Godwin last
year.
time.
That's right, exactly right.
They're going to call it 2nd down and 14 yards to go. 3 receivers to the right side. Give it to the fullback straight ahead. That's Vowles. He's the lone running back. He gets hit in the backfield, keeps his balance out over the 20 for about a 6-yard pickup. That's a good running play.
It really is. Vowles coming out with a lot of courage, and you're right, this running back by committee seems to be getting the job done for Coach Arcelanian. I think I broke my microphone here earlier tonight. Tripping over it.
We're tripping over it. 7 first downs for the Panthers. Redmen with, I'm trying to track it down to him, 6. So it's very even that way. It's a 5-point Panther lead at halftime.
They've got to go about 7 yards for the first down. It is 3rd.
Wardell will come off to the right side. Jesse says, I don't need that tape. He just tore it off. Straight drop back, looking in the flat little out pattern by Wardell. He's open. Ball is on the money. He makes the catch at the 30. He gets popped by Mike Gower, but a first down Panthers.
See, again, it's another one of those situations where Wardell runs his pattern very well, and McAllister saw exactly where he was going to go, got the ball, and then Wardell gets popped. He gets hit and then goes down, but he gets where he needs to get.
The thing that it looks like is they pick up 14 on that play. He goes on a little post pattern. At that time, the quarterback cocked. It's a timing pattern back to the outside, right on the money. High formation. Give on counteraction to the running back, Val. He'll bounce off right tackle, take on Platt on the defensive secondary. He'll pick up 8 or 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, nice run from Val, and then he was met by James Platt. And there they untangle and get up all right. Platt gave him a pretty good lick, but Val's had enough momentum to get that 8-yard gain there. Val's with 3 carries so far here in the half.
2nd down and 2. Just underway, second half of play. We're at 9:30 to play. It's 13-8. Redmen trailing by 5. As Wardell will go wide left. Griffin and Bonner will shadow in that direction. I formation. Play action. Roll out to the left. Griffiths under some pressure. Delivers it to his tight end. That's number 86.
And they call it a catch.
I'm trying to track that down. Tyne Segmiller will come up with the catch. 9 yards on the first down, or the play, and a first down, number 9 for the Panthers.
So again, not only a different running back here in the second half, some different receivers being used, although Wardell had the big 14-yard gain a couple plays back. Now Segmiller with his first catch of the game.
Morales wide to the right side, Wardell wide to the left side. Counter action, give to Val's out, running to the left side. He's into the defensive secondary. He's near a first down. Right now, that offensive line is wearing a hole in the Redmen defensive front.
Val's with his 4th carry. That's good for another first down. Got to give him at least 11.
White Hat will say, hey, we want a timeout. So it's close enough to measure. So the clock is stopped, 8:53 to play. It's 13-8. Pineview on top here at homecoming for the Panthers.
I don't know about you, Alan. This looks like it's very easily a first down.
Well, we will see. They'll stretch him out. Not even close, Tim. Good eyesight. Now for a Uinta, they don't even bring it on.
If you win it, they're already going out for a hot dog.
10-yard run, 10th first down, 1st and 10 inside the Redmen territory at the 37-yard line. 8:50 to play in the third quarter. I formation, foul deep in the eye. Going to toss to him around the right side. The inside pursuit, it won't pick him up. Good tackle by Page, or not Page, that's Platt. Will trip him up, but about at the 34-yard line. So near a 4-yard pickup, second down and 6.
So Pineview schooling the Panther in their Valves tonight as he's just coming out and getting the job done. He's carried the ball 5 times here in the second half. He's not been thrown for any kind of a loss yet.
Well, the offensive front's doing a great job.
Update from Caneyview. We'll get that after this play.
I formation one more time. Going to give on counter action to Valve around the left side. That won't happen as, let's see, Jeff Oliverson, number 15, comes up with the tackle. Loss of a yard, third down. Let's hear the score update.
I'm sorry again?
That's a dead square.
Wow. Wasn't it 17-7 a while ago? Okay. All right.
We're not hearing correctly.
Yeah, we must not be hearing. It's tied up at 14 at Caneyview. We'll get an update on that as they get closer on to the end of their game.
Third down and 8. Wardell wide to the right side. Play action fake. He's going to go down. Little out pattern. Ball is delivered underneath to a tight end underneath. Behind him, incomplete, 4th down.
And that's McAllister's first incompletion of the second half. I thought you'd be impressed by my Pineview's teaching Cedar the Valve tonight.
I heard that.
Okay. He didn't hit me. I was surprised.
Well, you know, I was a little bit shocked that we could think that you could think that clearly on your feet, Tim. 4th down and 8. The Redmen have forced the first punting situation for the Panthers.
If in fact Pineview punts.
Number 33, Andy Alberts, will go back and do the kicking. He'll get this off at about the 45. Bonner is the lone running back for the Redmen deep. They'll angle it off to the right side. Junior will come up, let it bounce at the 10. Big bounce. Panthers will down it, get away. Junior is going to be inside the 5. They'll mark it at the 5. 1st and 10, Redmen from there.
So the Redmen find a way to stop them. They bend but don't break, and that's a good time. Even though they're going to be starting in a bit of a hole, they didn't give up any kind of a scoring drive on this first opportunity in the first offensive series for Pineview here in the second half. Now, if they can get their offense on track and drive down the field, they're in fine shape.
You know, it really is that first drive of each half, Tim, I think, vital. The Redmen started off very good to start the ball game. They need to answer here, fall deep in their own end, and I think the plays are coming a little late. They got to hustle. 7:15 to go, clock is stopped. Ball at the 5, 1st and 10. Oliverson will bring them out. Slot to the right, wing right. Solo left is Nelson in motion. Give off to Mike Gower. Mike will bang off that right side near the 10. Give him about 4. It'll bring up second down and 6.
Well, that's really a good way to get things going. Gower can get the 4-yard gain. You know, Mike's used to that 4- and 5-yard pickup. And, you know, that compares his first carry in the first half was only good for 2 yards. So that's a good way, I think, to get going. They have a little breathing room. Maybe come out with the option here. Who knows?
We'll see. Redmond again will go double wing. Wide to the right side is Platt. Griffin in motion, going to give to Gower off the left side. Not much room there, maybe a yard to the 10, and we've generally had some success running left. Pineview's done a great job on that side.
They really have, and they've really found a way to bottle Gower up yet. I mean, he has had the 13 carries now, but just hasn't really been able to get that step into the secondary to make things happen for the 4-, 5-, 6-yard pickup we've seen him used to usually doing.
Well, he's only about, what, 40 yards?
Right now, right at 40, yeah.
So well below his average up to this juncture. Double wing formation. Bonner in motion left to right. Run the option, does Jeff. Give it off to Mike. Mike will bang to not much of a gain, if any, maybe a yard. We'll call it 4th and 4 at the 11.
So the Redmen go 3 and presumably out.
I think you've got a kick here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question.
Because this is deep in your own end. Because the ball's spotted at the 11, 5:40 to go. We still got plenty of time in the ballgame. So Andrew Hansen will line up at the right tailback spot. And Wardell will go deep as the Redmen will spread Bonner and Platt wide. Snap back to Hansen. He'll get it off inside the 5, high kick. Wardell will signal a fair catch inside the 40. I think you almost got to give him a step, and he came right into Platt. There's no penalty markers down, but Panthers with the ball at the 37.
That's great field position for him. But a very, very nice high kick from Andrew Hansen gave his team plenty of time to get down there.
Penalty marker is down, roughing into the kicker. That's going to be a first down for the Redmen. I didn't see Andrew go down.
I didn't either.
I figured there would have been a penalty out here as Platt was real close on that fair catch. But it's going to go again, so obviously the Redmen will say, hey, we'll take the penalty.
Yeah. We like first down.
Yeah. It comes via the penalty route.
That is the 5th penalty for the Panthers tonight.
It is roughing the kicker is the call against Pineview. So why, Andrew, sorry, nice punt, doesn't go. The Redmen will take the first down.
I don't think he's unhappy.
They'll spot it on a, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty, Tim, out to the 25. So a 15-yard penalty in favor of the Redmen. That's their 7th first down of the ball game. Panthers with 10. More importantly, it's 13-8. Panthers on top by 5 here in the 3rd.
But Cedar able to keep this drive alive with the call going against Pineview, so they're still in business.
Redmen will come out I formation. Bonner deep in the I. Going to give to Gower, running off left side. Mike keeps his feet, bounces to the outside. Will pick up a couple of yards. And Mike's just getting flat wore out, I think, Tim.
Yeah, he is. Well, he's being pounded every time he gets the ball. Pineview is obviously keyed up on this. They've watched the film in the last couple of games, and they said 100, 150 yards? I don't think so. 2 yards on the running play. It'll bring up second down and 8. Ball spotted at the 7-yard line? 28-yard line. This time they'll break the wishbone. Right, solo right is Hansen, double wing formation. Bonner is in motion left to right. Oliverson back to throw. Dump it out on a screen pass to Romney. Good coverage by the the Panthers. And they won't allow Romney to get upfield. Or Romney gets the catch. That's just first pass attempted completion.
There won't be a lose a yard.
Yeah, I was going to say there'll be a loss on that pass play. That's not what you want to see.
No, too much pressure came early in the Panthers. Number 7, that's an outside linebacker. Jason Millen comes up with the stop on Cam Romney.
And just, you don't know if Romney was the primary receiver on that because the other receivers were bottled up pretty good.
So one more time, the Redmen will run 3 receivers to the right side with Blackner in a wing. Solo left is Nelson. Oliverson looking for Bonner. Junior's got it out in the flat, will bounce to the inside. Stays on his feet over the 30 to the 32-yard line, but it's going to be 4 3 or 4 yards short.
That's Bonner's second catch of the game. You got to give him, what, about
5?
Yeah. Now, what will Riverboat do?
Well, you know, normally I would say he'll go for it. Andrew Hansen comes in, so it looks like they will show the punting formation.
I think that's
the right call.
Prudent. In the words of George Bush, that's prudent.
But it's not prudent, as Hansen will come wide receiver left. Double wing formation, big 4th down and 4 coming up for the Redmen. Blackner in motion. Oliverson will go on the option left. He's going to be swarmed under at the 30. Great defensive job by the Panthers. He will lose, how many, Tim? About 2?
About 2.
So the Redmen go for it, 4th and 4. They don't get it. And the Panthers take over on downs in Redmen territory at the 31.
So if I'm not mistaken, the Panthers would have had the ball on the 37 except for the roughing the kicker. Now they get on the 31.
And they've only lost 2 minutes.
Yep.
But they do own the lead, 13-8, 3:04 to go. Wardell wide left, 3 receivers, double slot right.
And Wardell's got Griffin solo.
Give to the fullback straight ahead, and Cam Romney will hold on and not allow him to get any more. But a big hole left side, Chris Young rambles off of there, and they're ripping off big chunks of yards. That's about a 7-yard pickup off left tackle, 2nd and 3.
Now, Pineview's a fired up and inspired the football team, wanting to prove that that something they got last week in the hands of Snow Canyon was not something that is normally going to happen. And they really are running the show tonight here.
3 receivers for the Panthers off to the right side. Wardell solo left. Again, as we mentioned, number 44, Chris Young, the lone running back. Going to give to him off the right tackle. Redmen say, And let's see, that's big number 60 for the Redmen. I'm trying to check that number. Frank Tanner comes up with the tackle.
It'll be a no gain for Young. Is that Young, yeah?
That is correct. 0 on the running play. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3. This time the Panthers will reverse the formation. 3 receivers left, solo right will go Wardell. Griffin and Bonner will pick up him double coverage. Straight drop back, little Wardell on an out pattern. Ball is overthrown. As Bonner came up on the play from the safety spot, Griffin tried to get to the outside, and the ball is incomplete. 4th down and 3. We'll see what Riverboat or Selenia does. It looks like he's going to go for it. You know, the one thing, Tim, that you're in right there, really a long field goal try and too short to punt.
And Pineview has already missed about an attempt from about 41 yards out, but they're going to think about it. We'll take a break for a 30-second break for our sponsor. This is Cedar High Football on Talk Radio 590.
When a business has been around for nearly 50 years, through southern Utah's economic ups and downs with competition.
9 to go. Ball is spotted at the Redmen 24-yard line. They've got to get out down to the 21-yard line. Coach Harsalanian's got the troops huddled up on the sideline. I got to think you got to like the matchup with Wardell out in the flat. All you got to do is a little 5-yard out pattern. Very difficult to defend against, especially a quick receiver like Wardell.
Well, yeah, it's been working all night. Good cook, Bill, I think.
But as they do that, they're going to try a field goal. Number 33 will come in, as that's Alberts. He missed, I think, Tim, from 41.
Now watch out, though, because Derek McAllister is the holder.
And I think he missed, as we mentioned, 41 yard. He missed earlier. This is exactly the same spot. 41 yards, dead straight on. Snap is back. The hold is good. The kick is up. That's a better kick. We'll see if it's got enough juice. No, into the goal net. That should be 1 for the soccer team. It's 0 for the football team.
It was almost a free kick. So they turn it over. Redmen will be back now in business at the 20-yard line.
But the Redmen desperately, Tim, got to have a little offense. And so far, that fullback dive that's been bread and butter for years and years isn't working right now.
So I never outguess the coaches, but I'm sitting here thinking that option looks pretty good right now.
So we'll go.
Not that what I think means anything.
3 receivers to the right side. Oliverson will fake to Gower, trying to follow him through the hole, and Pineview is just stopping that running play. Jeff maybe picks up a yard, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, they're being very, very stingy up the middle. So I think Cedar needs to spread the field right now.
Well, they need to get somebody in the defensive secondary. Right now, the defensive front for the Panthers doing a good job controlling the line of scrimmage. No room to run. Right here is a good play, I think, for Cam Romney, as they've got single coverage. Wishbone formation this time. Give to Blackner, I think, running on a power play off to the left side. Is that who it is? Number 22 gets off the bottom of the pile. He'll pick up about 2 or 3. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
That's Blackner's first carry of the night.
You know, that used to be the money play for the Redmen a few years ago, where they just give to the run their tailbacks, let him go power off to a tackle. Pineview just doing a great job. They've got all the answers right now defensively.
They really do.
So the Redmen will come out. They'll break the wishbone. They'll send Cole Nelson wide to the right side, slot to the right, or what? Nelson's left, slot right. Bonner is in the wing. Oliverson straight drop back. Out in the flat, he has Andrew Hansen. Hansen with his first catch of the night and a 1st down. Good play.
Very good play from Andrew Hansen, and knew exactly where he had to get. And Jeff O, knock on wood, 3 of 3 here in the second half.
We'll give him 13 on the pass play, Tim. That's the Redmen's 8th first down. 2nd here in the second half. But new set of downs on the out pattern to Andrew Hansen.
I'm running out of room on my paper again. Here
Might
again.
have to get some more.
Yeah. A lot of receivers involved tonight.
Same formation. This time Platt is the man wide to the right side. Nelson wide left. Slot to the right. Oliverson straight drop back. They won't get the play underway as whistle is on. Oh, end of the 3rd quarter. I didn't even watch. Tim, 13-8, Pineview on top. We'll be back with the Redmen. 1st and 10 in a minute here on Talk Radio 590. Once again, the 3rd quarter score, 13-8, Pineview.
Hey, it's me. Did you know that at Cedar Builder Supply, you can buy your last grill first, and at special season-end closeout prices? Duquesne is the name, and Cedar Builder Supply is the place. All in-stock Duquesne barbecue grills are on sale at closeout prices. But where in Cedar City can I find Cedar Builder Supply? In the middle of the block, just north of Tink's Auto Parts on 200 West. You remember, the store where quality is a tradition.
Maybe you know someone who takes unbelievable care of their car or truck. You know, wash and wax twice a week. Worried if the temperature in the garage is just right. Maybe a little extreme, but whatever. If you take pride in your car or truck, you should be taking it to Rolling Rubber, especially for winter driving. The crew at Rolling Rubber can lube and oil your vehicle, rotate and balance the tires, align the front end, repair the radiator, get winter tires ready for you to go, service your heating system. They do a darn good job at a reasonable price. Rolling Rubber, 256 West, 200 North, Cedar City.
Well, 4th quarter about ready to get underway, Tim. It's 13-8, Pineview. Not a lot of offense, you could say, in that 3rd quarter.
No, not really.
Not what we've seen in the first half. It was up and down. Spread formation. Oliverson will fake right, keep left, bounce out of a tackle. He's at the 40. He'll fall forward to the 42. It's 2nd down and 2.
That's a nice play from scrimmage. That's one of the best running plays of the night. Jeff has also sprung one for 34 and 10 yards. Gower's biggest run so far in the game has been a 15-yard pickup from scrimmage. That's a nice way to get a 1st down playoff.
I think one thing that Coach Peacock and Coach Garrett on top of us is he's standing right here, as you know.
Yes.
They're seeing those linebackers flying at Gower, so they fake him going right, let Jeff keep the ball going left. And it was successful. Slot to the right side. Bonner is in the wing. Oliver straight drawback. Junior's got a step down the middle of the field. Ball is on the money, and it's a touchdown, Redman. Junior just got away from his man, and all of a sudden it's a 59-yard touchdown pass to Junior Bonner.
That's Bonner's 3rd catch of the night, and that's a big one. He was just flat gone, and you can see as soon as he had the ball in his hand, he was off to the races. And a nice scamper. That's one where you have a receiver who can really fly after he catches the ball, and he made sure he wasn't going to not have that ball cradled home.
Well, and all you had to do was loft it out there. Junior got away from his man. He was a good 5-10 yards downfield from his man. Jeff, good touch on the ball. Junior runs underneath it, and it's 6th. Redmen on top, 14-3. They'll go for two as a 1 point does no good for them. Three receivers right, Andrew Hansen left. They'll look for Platt out in the corner.
Bingo.
Is that Platt?
Who is
that?
And Cole Nelson.
Cole Nelson, number 83, little out pattern. The 2-point conversion is good, and the Redmen lead by 3, 16-13. And we'll be back in a minute on Talk Radio 5.
Oh, I'm like so totally hungry.
Hey, relax, girlfriend. We're going to Brad's Food Hut in Cedar City. It's the place the in-crowd goes.
Cool. That's like so awesome. But do they really have good food?
Oh, totally. Like they have the best burgers because they're made fresh and they aren't like crusting up under some heat lamp like most fast food places. Hey, at Brad's Food Hut, you can get the
First down, Pineview.
Yeah. McAllister in the half has completed 3 of 5.
That's the 11th first down.
That was the first picked up from, who was that?
84 is the man who picked up that
I
play.
thought that's Judd.
That was Ruffin Judd, senior tight end. He'll line up on the left side. That play has been open all night long. I formation for the the Panthers. Sweep to the left is Williams. Penalty flag comes in late. Williams is banged down for about a 7-yard pickup and sort out the penalties. Generally, Tim, that's a hold.
It generally is, and for the Redmen, that would be good, as it would wipe out a nice 7-yard gain from the running back, and hold it is against the Panthers, and that is their 6th penalty.
And I think that's about their 3rd holding penalty, although the Redmen have declined one of them.
Now, is that from the...
That should be from the spot. The spot was about 3 yards up the field. So I guess technically, Tim, if we can interpret our own rules, you'd probably give the man a 3-yard pickup and then march off
10 back.
10 yards from that. It'll bring up, replay the down, so it's 1st and 17 for the Panthers from their 35.
So who ran that, Val?
I think Williams again.
Okay. See, again, it's that whole committee.
By committee.
Yeah.
Well, Val's is 20, or 2, and Williams is 20. It's a little confusing. Straight drop back. Throwing, looking over the middle for a tight end. Brian Fink there gets a hand on it, knocked it forward. Great play by Brian Fink.
Brian Fink knocked it forward, and Mike Gower just about got there for the rebound.
That's the one thing a defensive back, you said, knock the ball down. This time he knocked it away from the defense, or the offensive man, where there was no chance, and our defensive man almost comes up with the interception.
I bet Mike would have been happy to have that ball in his hand.
I believe you're right, Tim. 2nd down and 17.
Just a step away from being there, too.
Pro formation, straight drop back for the quarterback. Looks like a little screen.
Here comes some heat.
He's got a screen off to Williams. In and out of his hands, no good.
That was one of the first times I've seen McAllister have to hurry. I don't think he got set to get that even screen pass off, and he was under some pressure that time. Looks like Cedar's getting a little more penetration now.
You know, the one thing, Noah, I've always wondered in coaching football and everything else, when you haven't got close to the quarterback and all of a sudden you are, don't you think there's something to be said?
Yeah.
It was set up beautifully, just couldn't get it to Williams as Williams got tangled up. Had a host of people out front. The lone Redmen defensive man was number 33, Bob Griffiths, who was out in the flat. So 3rd down and 17. Big play coming up here for the Panthers.
The man Wardell will go wide right.
You know, he's been quiet second half. He'll be joined by 3 receivers that way. Straight drop back, little hitch pattern to Wardell. Wide receiver screen pass. He's not going to pick up very much, maybe about 4. It'll bring up 4th down and 13.
So Wardell actually with only a 2nd catch here in the half, but again, it's one of those situations where he's getting the ball and then getting hammered.
Well, I think it's just like we've been talking on the way down, Tim. Redmen have got to get the ball into Junior's hands a few more. Let him touch the ball a few more times. Wardell's trying to get a touch underneath on a screen pass. See what the man can make individually. He's very talented. So Alberts will go back for his 2nd punt here the second half. Didn't punt the first half, Tim. Snap is back. It's good. A high kick. Going to kick toward James Platt. Platt will let it bounce. It'll take one big high bounce to Bonder. Junior will come up and stop the football and get forward to the 26-yard line. Good play, because that took a big high bounce, easy play to come up.
That really was. And Junior took that ball knowing that he was going to take a licking and keep on ticking as soon as he grabbed the ball, because Pineview was good down there. It was a great high punt, so they were able to get some great coverage. But Junior said, no, I'm not going to let us go back any further. So I'll take a hit for the team.
Good play, because that ball is in bounce. Obviously, good coverage, as you mentioned. That would have gone probably another 5 or 10 yards deeper in the Redmen territory. Junior says, nah, this is far enough. I'll take the hit. We'll take it 1st and 10 at the 26. 8:27 to play. Redmen need a long, sustained drive, Redmen style. 3 receivers to the right side. Oliverson can't get the play underway. Penalty flags come out. Now, everything's been against Pineview. You're going to bet sodas it's on Cedar?
Nope. Although I thought one of the Pineview players was in the zone, but apparently not, as Cedar is backing up.
Legal procedure. Somebody got a little head start, so -5 on the Redmen.
But only the 3rd penalty against the Redmen, and more important than that, Allen, of course, not a great time for a penalty, but they've only had 5-yard penalties. Nothing big against the Redmen tonight.
Been very minor. 1st and 15, 8:25 to go.
And even now, they're still within the, they're still ahead of the 20-yard line. So
the Redmen will come out, slot to the right side. Blackner is in a wing on the right side. Gower, the lone running back. Oliverson, straight drop back. Little out and up, looking for Bonner. Has Bonner at the 1st down. Junior takes a big pop at the 40. It's going to be a 19-yard pickup play. And Junior took a pop, but a 1st down for the Redmen.
Well, we've that's one thing that we've seen Junior do this year. He's taken some good pops, and I'm glad that he's his attitude is he's just going to take his hits and keep going anyway.
Well, you can see the Redmen have had some success throwing the ball 2nd half. That cushion, as we were talking about, all of a sudden is backing up a little bit. Look for some big holes now for Mike Gower.
5 of 5 for Jeff O in the half.
Same formation, slot to the right. Blackner wing right. Andrew Hansen solo left. Straight drop back for Jeff, looking to the right, out for Junior. Ball, I think, was tipped at the line of scrimmage, incomplete.
It was tipped. Jeff was under a little bit of heat. Was able to get that off in the last minute. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Redmen will bring in Andrew Hansen and James Platt with the play. I like this spread formation because corners for the Panthers not very big as they generally are. 5'9". Actually, Davis Snow wide to the left side.
And Stevens is 5'8".
So not very big. Same formation, 3 receivers right, solo left. Oliverson play fakes inside. He's going the wrong direction, -4 on the carry. I don't think it was a carry, but too much pressure upside. A blitz coming and -4.
Yep. Jeff really had nothing to do. They were basically in his face as he got the ball. So great penetration there from Pineview on that play. 3rd and about 14.
You could call it, for your purists, long 14, short 15.
Okay.
Take your choice. Clock is moving, 7:30 to play in the ballgame. Redmen lead 16-13. Same formation, 3 receivers to the right side. Oliverson, straight drop back, looking down the flat. He's got Cole Nelson out there. Ball is overthrown. Actually, he's thrown a little too much to the inside. Cole couldn't make the adjustment, and the play falls incomplete. It's 4th down.
Cole gets another step coming back inside. He's got a catch there as he was able to squirm away from Turnbaugh.
Well, that's a big height advantage. 6'5" against 5'9". I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Outside.
I like that all night long.
Now, with the Redmen playing the way they are, Tim, though, if I was in high school, I wouldn't be able to play because I'd be one of those little cornerbacks. Redmen line up in the wishbone. Andrew Hansen is in at right tailback. He'll drop back in punt formation. I think this is the first punt for the Redmen 2nd half. Snap is back. It's off. I think he got run into again. No penalties. Wardell comes up with it. And Wardell's down the sideline. He's got a one-man to beat. He's going to step out of bounds, however, Tim, at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 there for the Panthers.
So Wardell steps just off the line and really, and now comes the penalty flag. 4.
We'll see what it is. I was busily writing it down. Mike Gower is right there talking to him. We'll see if it's a celebration of some sort, personal foul. McAllister now will come up. It's against the Redmen as they're backing up. Now, I often wondered why you talk. You'd say, okay, 1st and 10 here, or we'll mark off 15 yards. Unsportsmanlike conduct. It's going to be down around the 35-yard line.
Now, big inopportune time for the Redmen to rack up their first big penalty of the night. So it'll be for the Panthers at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from there. 7:01 to play. Redmen by 3, 16-13.
So here's where Cedar's got to get tough, or maybe hope for a turnover from Pineview. They have thrown 2 interceptions tonight.
They'll come out I formation to the Panthers. This time number 27, Jake Foote, is back in tailback spot. Receivers both ways. Give to Foote, right side tackle. Steps inside of a hole, tripped up, falls forward near the 25.
It looks like Pineview is opening the holes in the Redmen defense as the Redmen were doing against Dixie last week.
7 yards on that rushing try. Second down and 3.
That's Foote's first carry here in the second half.
So he's had a good quarter and a half to rest, and he's fresh as you can, I guess.
Fresh as a daisy.
High formation counter, runs back to the right side, gets away, and Josh Webster, number 23, holds on for a 5-yard run, and he's knocked down at the 21st and 10. That's the 12th first down for the Panthers, Tim, and they're down in that red zone at the 25.
They've got a lot of things they can go to, a lot of weapons here. Foote's fresh. Wardle's been kind of quiet, but still making things happen. He will go wide right.
And wide left is number 6. That's Scott Stevenson. Drop back by McAllister. Throws it underneath for the fullback. Tight end, and a penalty flag comes here, then one late. Must this be offsetting, replay the down. Got to be a holding on the defensive backfield. It's got to be that. It's got to be holding on the offensive side. So replay the down is what I'm calling. Actually, there's 3 penalties. We'll sort them out.
Well, they're not talking to anyone, so it's got to be offsetting. Holding on Pineview.
And interference against Cedar.
The offset will be first and 10 again.
You know, it's kind of funny to me, though, Tim. I shouldn't be doing that, but the man on the far side of the field where there was no flag out early threw his just in good measure.
Yeah, I couldn't understand that. The interference call was made from the guy clear on the other side of the field.
Well, there was another one here, and I think that's where it was. Anyway, first and 10, replay the down, 6:05 to go, Cedar by 3, 16-13. Pro formation, they have thrown out of this. Quick toss this time to Foote, trying to get around to the outside. Jesse Griffin is there. He gets away from him. Junior Bonner will bring him down inside the 10, but a big run.
Got it right at the 5-yard line is where they're going to mark it.
Okay, 15 yards on the running play. Just a quick toss going to the corner. 13th first down for the Panthers, and they're in business. First and goal at the Redmen 5. The one good thing, Tim, right here, you just got inside 6 minutes to play. Redmen should have plenty of time if the Panthers score.
But they got to uncork their offense.
I formation. You got to think Foote off tackle right. There it goes, behind a fullback. Going to put his foot down, spin into the end zone, touchdown, Pineview.
So Foote scampers off right. That counter play has been working all night for the Panthers, and they get in for pay dirt. They go up 4. They expect
Four
to go
plays,
3.
Tim. 4 plays, 47 yards.
Doesn't take long.
No. Aided by a 15-yard personal foul penalty on the Redmen as well. So now Pineview, you want to kick the extra point. 4 is as good as 5. So Albert's in to try the PAT. I think he's 1 for 1. They went for 2 on the other touchdown. Spotted down at the 10. Snap is back. The hold is good. The kick is up. It's good. Panthers lead 20-16, and we'll be back with the Panther kickoff here on Talk Radio 590.
The deals are hot at Napa Auto Parts Sizzlin' Summer Sale, and now's the time to save on top quality automotive parts and accessories.
Back. Play fake off the left side. Looking out for Andrew Hansen. Andrew with the catch. He's down inside the Panther 45-yard line. 20 yards on the pass play. First down, Redmen.
Nice look off for Jeff. He found Hansen streaking on a cutback coming across from left to right, and the first down, big first down for the Redmen here.
Looks like Jeff had his choice. He had Cole Nelson coming across on a post pattern. He had Andrew coming on a post pattern. Chose Andrew, and Andrew comes up 20 yards, first down.
That's Hansen's second catch of the game.
big play coming up here from here on out. Inside 4.5 minutes to go. Redmen need to score for the lead. Double slot formation. Gower, the lone running back. Play fake with him. Jeff will fake it. He's in through the secondary. Will spin away from one man. He's still on his feet at the 30. Jeff O with a nice run of about 16 yards. Maybe 17, and a first down Redmen.
Clock down to 4:15. Oh, you want to score. Just score.
You need to score. It doesn't matter if it comes to this play, in 6 plays, you've got to have a score to get the lead. This play will be down inside 4 minutes when this play comes up. Redmen trail by 4. They need a touchdown. Andrew Hansen will go wide left, Cole Nelson wide right. Slots with Griffin and Bonner, respectively. Gower is the lone running back. He's been hammered every time. Play fake as they're looking out for Hansen. Hansen comes up, touchdown Andrew, as he just took that away from the smaller defensive back.
What a great catch from 30 yards out. That's a great catch from Hansen. He just took it away. Well, so much for our theory of scoring with 32 seconds left in the game, but still...
They score with 3:44.
The Redmen go back up on top.
Now they're up by 2. Now do you kick the extra point to force a, field goal ties? Now this is Cedar High football we're talking about, folks, so there is no kick.
Yeah,
it's going for 2. If they are successful, touchdown beats them. That's all. If they miss, field goal can beat them. Redmen will come out, double wing formation. Platt wide to the left side. Griffin in motion. Oliverson will play fake, kick it out to Griffin. Jesse's got to get the corner, takes on a man. He's in for 2, and the Redmen are on top 24-20, and we'll be back in a minute here on Talk Radio 590.
How can you tell a car enthusiast is really serious? They demand only the best products. And when it comes to welding, Tink Superior Auto Parts in Cedar City has the brand to get the job done, like Clark MIG Welders, Forney Welding Supplies, and Tinks has Air Liquide welding gases. All the supplies you need to tackle a tough welding job. Don't waste time on your next welding project. Come to Tink Superior Auto Parts first. Tink Superior Auto Parts, 210 West, 200 North in Cedar City.
When a business has been around for nearly 50 years, through southern Utah's economic ups and downs with competition near and far and a tasteful, discriminating clientele, you know they're doing something, lots of things right. Well, for 47 years, Cedar City's Northeast Furniture has been providing quality home furnishings for every room in the house, with in-store financing, design help, and free delivery. Furniture, bedding, appliances, electronics. Great hometown service. The quality you want at prices you'll like. Northeast Furniture.
Third quarter, but lightning has struck, I think, 3 times here in the fourth quarter, and the Redmen are on top right now, 4 points. 24-40, 3:44 to go, and you're betting your ranch that Cody Wardell does not touch this kickoff.
I would bet more than the ranch. I'll bet the Grand Staircase Monument on this.
Same kick. They'll squib it down. Foot will come up with it at the 20. He'll veer to his right side. Nobody there for him to go. He's knocked down at the 25. Panthers need 75 yards for the winning score.
Not that they're not capable of it, too. This is where Cedar High has got to get very, very tough on defense. And they've got to find a way to disrupt that counter play coming off right side that's been working all night for the Pineview Panthers, and they got to find a way to stop Wardell from catching the ball.
There's still plenty of time for Pineview. No need to press the button. You got 3.5 minutes to go.
If they come out and unload long, that's just a bad move.
And I don't think Coach Arslanian, he's been around longer than you and I together, Tim. I don't think that'll happen. Give to Foot, counter action, back to the right side. They like that play. He's out to the 30. About 5 yards on the play, second down.
Foot is carried in this half 5 times for 37 yards.
Pineview's got, I think, 2 timeouts left. They did use 1 timeout early here, so that might come back to haunt them. Second down and 5 from the Panther 30. Down to 3:10 to play in the ballgame. Wardell wide to the left side. Little 3-step drop to Wardell. Griffin with a good pop. And he's going to pick up about, that's a generous spot. They'll give him 4. Third down and 1.
That's Wardell's 3rd catch in the half.
You know, the one good thing, Tim, I will say about that is Jesse came up, good pop, good open field tackle, keeps the clock moving, and that's really the Redmen's biggest ally at this juncture.
Yep.
3rd down and 1. I formation. Put the lone running back.
Where was the flag on that? That center was way offside.
Well, what happened is the quarterback went up. They had everybody set, just taps him. They snap the ball. McAllister sneaks it for 2 or 3 and a 1st down.
And amazingly, that is McAllister's first running play.
We'll give him 3 on the play, and that is the Panthers' 14th first down in the contest. Clock moving down to 2.5 minutes to play. Ball at the Panther 37. Pineview needs a touchdown. They'll send receivers wide both ways. McAllister play fake, rolling to his right, under pressure, underneath to the tight end. They have the tight end. He's in Redmen territory. Wardell is hurt, however, Tim, on the far side of the field.
Catch was made by Judd a second and a half, but Wardell is down and not getting up just yet.
Oh, he's in some pain. He's holding his leg. I'm wondering if he planted his cleat in the turf and twisted a knee. 14 yards, I think, Tim, on the pass play, and that's been open all night. 15 first downs in the contest for the Panthers. Timeout on the field. It comes with 2:13 to go. They're watching after an injured Cody Wardell. Let's step aside for a minute to hear from some Redmen sponsors. When we come back, Pineview 1st and 10, trailing the Redmen 24-20.
Came back in. I bet you will still Wardle.
Pro formation, quick toss to Foot. This time he'll sweep to the right side, bounce to the outside. Junior with the tackle, but Foot just keeps on moving. He's going to pick up about 8. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
But the nice thing is now the clock continues to run, and that again nice for Cedar High as we're down under 2 minutes.
Here at 1:50 to play. Pineview needs to get 42 yards here in the next minute 45. Coach Arslanian very calmly goes out and says, Derek, don't worry. Just run the play. He'll go back under center. As Pineview will come out. Wide to the right side. That's number 8, Andy Morales. Scott Stevenson wide to the left side. Play fake, roll out by quarterback looking for the tight end, in and out of his hands. That play has been open all night long, and they've only converted on it, I think, twice.
Yeah, only twice, and that's been very fortunate for the Redmen because there's another first down right there and stops the clock.
And number 10 comes back in. Wardell will come back in. So obviously not too much. It'll be interesting to see if he's a little bit timid, however, but he's trying to stretch himself out a little bit. 1:24 to go. Situation is 3rd and 4 from the Redmen 42. Pineview needs a touchdown. More importantly, Tim, they need 4 yards. I formation. Wardell wide to the right side. McAllister, 3-step drop, throws across the middle, incomplete. Pineview obviously wants pass interference.
They're not going to get it.
They're not going to get it. It'll bring up 4th down, and the ball game up to this point is on the line on this play.
Well, you know, if they turn it over here, it's a done deal, but they've been able to come up with some big plays tonight so far.
You got to watch Wardell. Obviously.
You got to watch Foot, too.
He'll come wide to the left. Stevenson wide to the right. 4th and 4. Clock stopped. 1:21 to go. Big play here, defense for the Redmen.
I still say Foot right on the counter again.
High formation. They're going to try to draw the Redmen offside. They do with the penalty. 5 yards and a first down for the Panthers. 16th first down. Keeps the drive alive, so 4 more cracks for the Panthers. 1st and 10 at the Redmen 37.
Yeah, why are they even talking about this?
Yeah, we'll either replay the down or we'll give you 5. And a first down. You know, the one thing that drives coaches nuts, though, Tim, it wasn't a defensive lineman, and the ball is right over him. Watch the ball, then go. He listened to the snap count. McAllister, hard count, got him to jump. This time, Wardell wide to the right side. Stevenson wide to the left. Pro formation, throwing down every time. Straight drop back, looking for Wardell. Hitch and go. They're going to let it go. Bonner is right there with him, and it's overthrown. Overthrown, incomplete. So, Tim, if you think he's hurt, that just answers some questions.
I don't think so.
What he did is he went on a little 10-yard hook pattern and then took off up the field. Pump fake by McAllister, just overthrown. Junior bit on the hook and almost got beat, but the ball overthrown.
Junior also was able to get some speed going back down, but, you know, I got to give this line for Pineview credit. They have just been protecting McAllister like he was the national ball.
Throw it out in the flat. No penalty flags. Looking for the tight end on an out pattern. Brian Fink on coverage, incomplete. Minute 10 to play. Clock is stopped. Third down and 10
anymore.
Oh, man.
I used to have fun at these days.
Now, we haven't seen Snow Canyon yet. We will shortly, it seems like. Pro formation. McAllister straight drop back. Griffith on a pressure, and Cam Romney jumps up, knocks the ball down, and all of a sudden, Tim, it is 4th and 10, and the ball game resting again on this play.
Yeah, and you can't do the long count this time. I guess you could try to do it twice.
Well, you might be able to get away with it once. You certainly will not get away with it twice. Pineview's going to take a timeout. 1:06 to play. Ball game in the balance. 24 Redmen, 20 Panthers. We'll be back in a minute here on Talk Radio 590.
Maybe you know someone who takes unbelievable care of their car or truck. You know, wash and wax twice a week. Worried if the temperature in the garage is just right. Maybe a little extreme, but whatever. If you take pride in your car or truck, you should be taking it to Rolling Rep.
If the Redmen do, they can take a knee 3 times and call it game.
Yep. So we'll find out what happens. But Platt, Junior, Schuyler, Griffith
have got to play pass coverage. Wardell wide to the